Well, a Sioux Falls journalist has written a new book about the life of legendary football coach Bob Burns. Stu Whitney chronicles Burns' experiences in the battlefields of World War II to the high school and college football fields of South Dakota. KELOLAND's Perry Groten spoke with Whitney about the book titled The Great Burns.
It was Bob Burns who first pitched the idea of a book to Stu Whitney after he wrote a lengthy newspaper profile about Burns in 1996.
And I was quite proud of it, and Bob called me the next day and said, yeah, it was pretty good. He goes, but you should write a book about me. And I don't know if that was a statement or a question. He might have been telling me to write a book, not asking.
Whitney has now written that book, The Great Burns, How a War Hero and Football Coach Turned Vision into Victory.
Maybe this book will be a way to kind of reawaken the legacy again. I think it's a story that needs to be told.
Including Burns' exploits as a paratrooper during some of the key battles of World War II.
Not to trivialize it, but it almost becomes kind of a Forrest Gump type situation because these are these major historical happenings. And the more you follow the Bob Burns story, there he is in D-Day, there he is at a bridge too far, there he is at the Battle of the Bulge.
Whitney says the leadership skills and resourcefulness Burns developed during the war paved the way to a successful coaching career.
He knew how to empower his players. He knew how to get them in the right positions, and he challenged them, to get the most out of them.
Burns was on a recruiting trip in the Twin Cities back in 1961 when he learned that the Minnesota Vikings were desperate to find a location to play an exhibition game. So Burns pulled some strings, and the Vikings played their very first game ever right here at Howard Wood Field.
It was the only NFL game ever played on South Dakota soil, and it happened almost single-handedly because of a man named Bob Burns, and he tucked it away and said, next time I do this, I'm going to do it right.
That led to the Bob Burns Dakota Bowl, the annual football game hosted by O'Gorman High School, featuring all the pageantry and tailgating that are staples of the fan experience today.
The little kids just love it. The older people just love it. It's a great night to be out, and for all the festivities go on. It's just like the State Fair in Huron.
Whitney says the showmanship Burns brought to the Dakota Bowl further burnished his legacy as a visionary whose winning ways inspired generations of players and fans.
And literally, with the Bob Burns Dakota Bowl, his name is attached to that forever.
In Sioux Falls, Perry Groten, KELOLAND News.
Now, Whitney will be hosting a book launch at the Washington Pavilion on June 25th. If you'd like to order a copy of The Great Burns, we've posted a link under this story on KELOLAND.com. We will, of course, be right back with our Eye on KELOLAND.